Yo, 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 yes, Mr. Trumptastic, yeah, I'm about to hit y'all over the head, another banger, turn up, Patriots, yeah, y'all gonna love this one, yeah, Mr. Trumptastic, yo, 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 yeah, Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky had me running up them numbers, we all seen the laptop, we all know it's hunters, we all seen the laptop, we all seen the laptop, Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky had me running up the numbers. We all seen the laptop, we all know it's hunters. We all seen the laptop, we all seen the laptop. Mr. Trumptastic, I'm stepping out the Hummer. Took a trip and fall, now I'm hopping like the springtime. Magaville made me spinning wheels like Ezekiel. Magaville made me, had me starring in my videos. Had to blow the whistle, earn your stripes like a referee. Mar-a-Lago red, now I'm cooking up a recipe. Deep state Nazi ghost try to heckle me. Chakrin in the water, phantom down with a huckleberry. 4 weeks to live, that's the whole month of February. Heart attack city, had you screaming like Mariah Carey. Willy Wonka flow, same color as the snozberries. Had to bring the bars, now I'm shutting down the factory. Mr. Trumptastic, I'm dripping like the majesty. Desecrate your morals, minimize your principalities. Woo, I'm sweet the nation and it caused a few casualties. Dripping in the White House and I had to close the curtain. Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky, yo, Tony Bobolinsky had me running up the numbers. We all seen the laptop, we all know it's Hunter. We all seen the laptop, we all seen the laptop. Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky, yo, Tony Bobolinsky had me running up the numbers. We all seen the laptop, we all seen the laptop, we all seen the laptop, we all know it's Hunters. January 6th and I feel like Steve Bannon. Wartime ready and I'm shooting out the cannon. Magic carpet ride had me floating like Aladdin. Ukraine deal, shell companies, Barisma. Mr. Trumptastic, I'm dripping with charisma. Red October, but it feels like a Christmas gift. Big head eagle, and I clone them out with Adam Schiff. Mr. Trumptastic, I'm shutting down the parking lot. Dancing on the roof, moonwalking on the raindrop. Billie Jean jacket had me feeling like the king of pop. Mount me like a statue, Papa raised a Rolling Stone. Tony Bobolinsky, and I did it on my megaphone. Red October, same color as the candy corn. Had a circle back, hit him with the gin sake. One eye open, sold to Illuminati. I can handle bar, popping wheelies on a Kawasaki. Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky, yeah, Tony Bobolinsky had me running up the numbers. We all seen the laptop, we all seen the laptop, we all seen the laptop, we all know it's Hunters.
Yes, yes. Thank you for being here. Let me do a sound check. Let me do a sound check, y'all. Let me do a sound check. Yeah, we waiting on these globe heads to pop in. Rest in hell, Joey, from last night. We kicked his butt pretty bad, and we found out he was a hypocrite. So we actually waiting on some globe heads to pull up, but I'ma just pick up where we left off. Part two, Flat Earth versus everybody, trending topics and more. That means, oops, damn, can't believe I dropped my phone on my keyboard. All right, I think we straight. Okay, I think we straight. Yeah, we still waiting on the globe heads. Hold on, but we gonna still pick up where we left off. I think I'm done sharing everything. Let me share this on my. Yeah, Joey got it bad. Joey had it bad last night, man. He tapped out. He still think he won the debate though. That's usually how globe heads operate. They operate outside of the bill. You know what I'm saying? They operate outside the bill. So when you catch them in a lie, hold on, I think I got one. Hold on. Yeah, he erased this comment quick. He erased this comment quick. So let's get into these questions from Cena. We basically put her on blast last. I don't know if that's a he or I don't know what the hell that is. This motherfucker only got 2 friends, so I think these people just be making fake profiles just to argue with me all day. Listen, we posting a link for her because she said questions about the sun flirts can't answer. So we about to answer all these right now. Let's pull her comment up. Let's see where she at. I might have to refresh this page. Bear with me because we about to just pick up where we left off yesterday, but she wanted me to answer these questions. Okay, so let's screenshot. Okay. She said questions about flat earth about the sun flat earthers can't answer. She said, what's the source of power? The source of power is let's look up polar. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this. This would be way easier because I already got a lot of this stuff queued up. I already got a lot of this stuff queued up. So the source of power is coming from Polaris, and it sits in the middle of the cosmos. That is basically your Big Bang. When they said "Let there be light," Polaris is the what they call the Most High God that emits this light, and everything is coming out of Polaris. They even show you that in Freemason cosmology. But like I said, in Freemason cosmology, they teach flat Earth in the back of the lodge, and then they give globe heads the Hellenistic globe theory, the solar system. So as you can see, Freemasonic Lodge, and the Freemasonic Lodge is set up like flat Earth Hebrew flat Earth cosmology, and they know they keeping the secrets away from everybody. You already know that. So let's go to my email and pull up this picture I just pulled up. So Polaris sits over the cosmos. So, all right, Polaris sits over the cosmos. Polaris don't move. They say it moves like a little bit, but it moves in a circular motion, as you can see. That's the crown as well. And there go your sky canopy. It's a toroidal vortex in the center of the earth. And there go your Rufus Nigra, and there go your 4 pillars right there. You see your 4 pillars? This is the Mercator's map, but Polaris sits over Rufus Nigra. It hovers over. That's the god Jehovah or Hova. And I said that ties into this mothership that hovers over the earth. It also ties into this religion called realism. They teach the same thing, but this your Babel tower or your dark tower that sits that middle of the flat Earth map. But like I said before, you look at this toroidal vortex. That's the cup or the Holy Grail that Jesus is referring to. So you see what I'm saying? That's the North Star, Polaris. Everything revolves around Polaris. and that's how the sun is getting its source of power. Okay, that's how the sun is getting its source of power through Polaris, because Polaris is basically an extension of what they call El or Elohim. So El, the god El, will personify Polaris sitting in the middle of the cosmos, and all religions base a concept or flat Earth cosmology. Okay, you see how this and this would sync up with the BlackRock, the corporations are even following or what they say mocking God. So they mocking the creation or the creator. And like I said before, when you speak the terminology of creator or crater, you get this effect right here. These are craters in this Milky Way galaxy, or what we call the Great Ice Ball theory. Okay, I'm just breaking it down to you, and make sure you go check this one out, because we tied the Disney Snow White to Eve biting an apple, and the seven dwarves would be personified as the seven layers uh, of the atmosphere, the seven continents, the seven stars, the seven churches. Yeah, we synced all this stuff together. But like I said, a globe head can't do it. Rest in hell, Joey, because we obliterated Joey last night. Matter of fact, he tried to come out and let's see if we could pull his comment, because he changed his tune real quick. But hold on, remove, add the stat. We got one question out the way. Polaris powers everything. It's the Big Bang. Okay, all is one. They showing you right here with this Mercator's map. Uh, because they place Christ in the east, but Christ is actually the North Star. But in this religion, they place Christ 45 degrees from Polaris. That's Saturn. So that's the Antichrist. But as you can see, El is personifying this Rufus Nigra, or this rock that of the flat Earth Mercator map. Right here. So let's get these questions out the way. She said, "How high is it?" Well, we all know that a local sun on flat Earth. We showed you the video of the plane flying. We showed you the video of the plane flying above the sun last night. But the thing is, this sun, it dips, it goes high, it dips. But the thing is, it's making this trajectory. This is the sun's trajectory, but it's due to electromagnetism. That's how the sun stays in the air. It's called electromagnetism. These luminaries, they can't go down to the earth. There's basically magnetism blocking its orbit around the flat earth. Now the thing is, it's made this way because the Big Bang caused the sun and the moon to rotate around the flat earth map. Now the thing is, this ain't the only earth according to the ancients. So every let's call it a pothole. Every pothole got a sun and a moon. They might have two, three, four. You know what I'm saying? That's what we looking up at the start. Every crater had its own sun and moon. You hear what I'm saying? And sometimes the sun and moon from other craters bleed into this one. That's where you get your that's one of the 24-hour sun concepts right there. And like I said before, that's how the sun stays in motion. It has its own trajectory. That's basically the Fibonacci spiral concept. The 369, everything's created from the middle, and then it spins its web. It goes, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, that's how our clocks are designed too. The sun would be the hour hand Horus, the moon would be the minute hand, that would be the minute hand, the moon. So it's based off, all these time capsules are based off of flat earth. Okay, that's why your clock is flat. This is how they tell time. So we got three questions out the way. She said, how fast is it moving? How fast is it moving? Well, according to the damn clock, it's moving 24 hours. You see how easy this shit is? It's moving 24 hours. Fast is moving. That's how the sun and moon keep time. Not you, dummy. Not you. Next question. What is it made of? Plasma. These luminaries are made of plasma, and like I said, the reason why, because plasma has everything to do with electromagnetism. And I had a picture. Here go a plasma ball, okay? Now the thing is, in this plasma ball, you see where the middle the middle core is at. But if you break this plasma ball, all these extensions will die out. The plasma ball will die out. This is how we know we in an enclosed system. Reciprocating hypervolloid. This is your lightning, but the thing is, then globe head's not gonna fucking get this shit. It's too much for them. So if you break the damn plasma ball glass, all this goes bye-bye. It goes dark. So the sun is made up of the same contents this plasma ball is made of. It's called plasma, and it's held up by electromagnetism. This is why the sun don't dip all the way down to your damn face type shit. It's controlled by the ether, the etherical realm. Electromagnetism, family. How does it steer? What kind of fucking question is that? It follows a path of least resistance. It's already making it's already fixated into the flat Earth dome. It's already making this journey around and around and around. This is the whole concept of the sun and moon wrapping around your body, making a present. Okay, wrapping your and this is how you age too. So the sun and the moon is basically aging you every time it makes its complete 24-hour rotation around the earth. You see how easy that was? You see how easy that was? She said, did you provide? So you provided all these details. Yes, we did provide all these details. We sure did provide all these damn details. It didn't take long now, did it? Stupid, dude. These people are stupid, man. Y'all going, like I said, if you believe in this globe earth shit, you going to hell, family. Off top. You dealing with, here, I'll show you what you dealing with. You dealing with NASA. The serpent. Yeah, the serpent. Now, yesterday, well, it wasn't yesterday, it was early this morning. Early this morning, Joey, I ain't never heard a globe head said screw NASA. Let me pull up these comments from Joey because he's halfway brain dead anyway. Cook. A matter of fact, I sent part 2 to Joey, and he didn't show. He didn't show up. He ain't showing up to this. He ain't gonna show up to this. Hold on. Let's pull up Joey's comments. Oh, he erased some of his comments. I see. Yeah, he erased some of his comments. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Yeah, he erased some of his comments, fam. You can see he picked it apart. He picked this motherfucker apart. But if you go to the original video, you gonna see him saying screw NASA and all this other shit. Yeah, he erased. He picked some of this apart. Yeah, he picked this apart. Hold on. This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I might have to go into the because it's not pulling here. It's not pulling up on here at all. Hold on. Let's see if we can get the screenshots from here. I think he erased some comments. Yep, he sure did. He sure did. But we got if you wanna you see how these globe heads do, man? Yeah, man. You see how these globe heads do? And he said he basically circumnavigated the earth. Where is this picture at? Yeah, he got that up off there too. He went back and erased some shit, fam. He said he circumnavigated the earth. So I pulled up the video of the pilot. Yeah, here you go. He said, look. He said I circumnavigated. Look, he said he circumnavigated the globe. To say it's flat is to mock what he created. Go check. So let's go check, man. Let's go check, fam. Let's go check, y'all. I think I got who's commenting on my shit. This is somebody talking out the side of their neck. Talking about screw magnet. Come on, man. Electromagnetism. That's why Trump named his group MAGA. MAGA. Magnetism. Y'all don't know nothing about that terminology, so it is what it is. Now let's get into Now, matter of fact, let's get into this. Let's rewind the tape. Let's do this. Oops. Let's put this in perspective. This is what happened when I played this video. After I played this video, Joey vamped. So you heard what he said. That's the crazy part about it. Now, who else hit me up? Somebody else hit me up. Joey, I'm online, fam. Click the link. Joey Parks. Y'all go summon Joey Parks right quick. Y'all go summon Joey Parks. Yeah, I circumnavigated the globe. To say it's flat is to mock what he created. And go out and check. So let's go out and check. This is from Joey. Rest in hell, Joey, because you a liar and you going to hell with the serpent, fam. Yeah, this your religion right here. The double cross. That means you've been double crossed. Yeah, astronaut. And all these astronauts, they Freemasons, fam. They are Freemasons, so Joey supposed to be a Christian man. That's the sick part about it. So he take after the Freemasons. But like I said, these are the Zionistic dummies that are creating these false images. He's warned you about the false images. But like I said, you don't listen to Christ, fam. You're a Satanist. Globy heads are Satanists. Y'all worshipped in the hoosh town. Boy got zippers on astronaut suits. Now the thing is, if you in space, your body goes fucking get sucked through this zipper so fast. Allegedly, ain't that what they said? Earth is a vacuum. Now the thing is, if this was a real damn suit, there wouldn't be no damn piss hole right here. Wouldn't be no fucking piss hole. It'd be a whole damn suit. You could get air in this damn zipper. Y'all hear about the astronaut helmet? It filled up with water. Y'all heard about that story? Look at this shit. Panicked NASA canceled spacewalk after ISS astronaut helmet fills with water. How in the fuck does that happen, fam? How in the fuck does that happen, family? How the fuck does this happen? Where are y'all globe heads at that was talking all that shit on in these flat Earth groups? Where are y'all globe heads at? Y'all really don't exist because y'all represent this false. Y'all represent the false image. Now, let's look up the biblical terminology when they say God created Earth. The Earth is a circle. The Earth is a circle. A flat circle with a dome on it. You see the circle? You see the circle? Made with and that was Isaiah 40:22. Made with a compass, Proverbs 8. Laid upon a face, Genesis 1:21, which is bound, which is at its ends. Okay? This would be your four corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circles have four corners to it. Now look, it says it does not move. These are Bible verses. It is covered by a dome. This in Genesis. Containing the sun, moon, and stars, family. So you got your different levels of heaven. I know right here it says 3, but in the Hebrew cosmology, it speaks of 7. The 7 heaven theory, 7 candlesticks on a Jewish menorah, things of that nature. But as you can see, the earth is just one big pyramid, y'all. You got to think, the continents, they all are interconnected at the bottom. You see how Sheol is all connected right here? The earth is just one big pyramid, and then you got your tower in the middle. And what? Who rap what? Huh? So let's continue. Here go your Babel tower, and this is Lucifer in Paradise Lost with his hands out like Christ in front of this dark tower. And Lucifer would be personified as Shu, or who we call the fault. Well, Shu was an Egyptian god, but if you put Yashu together, you get Yahshua. That's actually Joshua, but they confused his ass with Jesus, and so y'all dealing with some. Y'all dealing with blasphemy right there too. But this is your original Tower of Babel, because everything was connected at one point. You see, everything was connected at one point, and then the God of the Hebrew Bible knocked the communication tower down. Now, why would the God of the Bible knock all the communication down when everybody was on one accord? Everybody knew this knowledge. Everybody knew this flat earth knowledge. Even the temples, the Catholic temples, are built like this because this deals with ascension. Now, back in those days, structures were built like the cathedrals. Now, what do they give us? Big roadblocks, big bulky buildings, and all that shit. You know, they terraform the world, family. This is your Tartarian building, a Tartarian building. The Tartarians built their structures like this. Okay, crazy, crazy stuff. But this is your guy, Yah, right here. He's a moon god, but the thing is, he represents Hathor, and Hathor looks just like this moon god, Yah, right here. But he represents many's men. And there's a Egyptian pharaoh named Menes, but that's how you get the word men, okay? Because he's a creation deity, just like Osiris. And these people still worship the penis of Osiris. Let me pull this up too. I meant to have this cue ready, but I made this collage for people who worship the penis of Osiris. Now let's send this through the timer. Let me pull this up on my email. So we answered them damn questions old girl had. I know she looking stupid right now. We answered all them questions. I know she looking hella stupid right now. She put questions globe earthers can't answer, and flat earthers can't answer, and I answered the questions in 15 minutes. Detail too. But like I said, when you dealing with Satan, you got to put Satan in his place. So yeah, I talk firm to Satan. I'm gonna talk firm. You can't talk lightly to these people. I'll be honest with you. You see, the thing is, how I do my show, I feel people out first. Start off respectful and all that. You see what I'm saying? I start out respectful. I don't blaspheme nobody. But when you pull up these, when you get on video, you know, people start disrespecting. So when they turn up, I really gotta turn up too. It ain't nothing personal. I ain't no mean jerk or anything, but it is what it is. Like Joey came on last night. His first comment was, "You mocking God." So I burnt him up. Hit him with the serpent NASA photo. He said, "Fuck NASA." I ain't never heard a globe head say "fuck NASA." That's a first for me. That is a first for me, buddy. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. Look, I became angry because they built a tower to reach the heavens. You see this tower right here? This black tower, this black rock is called Rufus. That's all this Tower of Babel, all fam. But it says, but now he has no problem with the international space station. But now he has no problem with the International Space Station. Where's y'all people that say, oh man, you think God? Where's the people that believe God got mad and down? Where y'all at? Because they gave y'all they gave y'all the reverse. Yeah, God became angry because the God of the Old Testament became angry because people were coming together. Everybody knew everybody's tongue. And guess what? The God of the Hebrew Bible, the ones y'all Satanists worship, knocked it down. He deals with division. Okay? He deals with division. He thinks division is peace. Now the thing is, in the end of days, who's supposed to come back and who's supposed to come back and cause division or peace? You see what I'm saying? You see how they weaponize Christ and try to make this one world religion out of it? But the thing is, the Vatican, the UN, UNESCO, they really the one world religion. Because they use all these gods to trick you with. That's how they trick you. And the thing is, you give all your powers to these sun deities and other gods, and guess what? You still don't follow the damn truth because it's not explained in its proper format. If you're not about to explain the gods in a proper format, just sit the fuck back. You Johnny come lately. You Johnny come lately. So let's look at what people, because like I said, these people worship Osiris. You see where Osiris get his X from, and X is basically this flat Earth Mercator's mouth. That's X marks the spot. That's your bullseye. That's your Nagini serpentine knowledge, but it's been hijacked. This is basically where the Zionists got their organization from. The Naga tribe, the Nagini tribe, and you already know all. And the thing is, these symbols they tied to everybody. Man. Everybody was on one accord with the God. Most of y'all worship, yeah. He knocked stuff down. He knocked the communication power down. And the thing is, uh the first tactic of war is to knock the communication down. This was all about the Tower of Babel concept. Okay, it's all about the Tower of Babel concept. So he God would knock all this shit down. Okay, the God of the Hebrew Bible, because he represents Satan. Now the thing is, let's pull this up. See, this is ancient cosmology, and as you can see, this last layer right here is Saturn, and it sits 45 degrees from Polaris. Now the thing you talking about the straight and narrow in Christ, that's how he exit the sky. Inhale, exhale. The earth got a mouth on it. Okay. This is the crown right here. This is your toroidal text or your reciprocating hyperboloid. And the thing is, how the structure is that never the energy is just recycling itself through these pillars. You see what I'm saying? So you have different layers. I wish I had a picture. I don't know. I don't have a picture of that flat earth ring map. I should just pull it up. Oh, here it go. You see what I'm saying? So this outside, or what we call Antarctica right here, this uh, outside layer would be the first ring in the ripple effect. You see what I'm? It'd be this first ring in the ripple effect, and then you have other planes of reality outside of that. So all this is based off flat Earth. That's Betelgeuse, the star Betelgeuse. As you can see, the cross right here, and when they look, because this is ain't nothing but a stargate. The sun, moon, they different stargates. And the thing is, when you do reincarnate, you'll probably reincarnate into the sun or the moon. You won't reincarnate to Polaris, and this is why they say bow. Every knee shall bow to what they call Polaris or the Father, because the thing is, let me pull this up. The reason that because Polaris is based off electromagnetism, family. So when the sun gets to its highest peak, it bows down and go back, you know, it goes back into rotation. So the sun just don't follow a well, how I'm saying is the sun just don't go straight across in a circle. It don't just go, it goes up, down, just like I'll show you right here. It does this right here. Hold on. me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me just save the image because that's just easier on my part. So let's pull up this image of how the sun works right here. You see how this dot goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But once it's flatline, that means it is dead. Okay, that means everything's dead. But we all know the sun and the moon, it's been doing this thing for, some say eons, some say the last 10,000 years. You know what I'm saying? You got different timelines and things in that nature, but that's nothing we could prove. That's nothing we could prove. So, and even your heartbeat like this, but when it comes to, yeah, when it comes to electromagnetism, this is how your heart uh puts out that the elect and it pumps it out to all your other body parts as well. So this is how the sun and the moon operates, man. Up, down, up, down. Sun be at its highest point during the equator. So right here would be the sun's highest point, and then it go back down again. It go back up. This is where you get your seasons at too, as well. So the Earth is rotating around Polaris or the North Pole, and this is why they say, "Oh, well, the ozone layer it got a hole in it." Why does the ozone layer got a hole in it? The same reason why you got this vault right here. And we showed you on this picture where the ozone layer is located at. This is from Space Force. And the thing is, here go your flat Earth dome. They just looking at it. You're not looking at it the right way. You can see all the damn planets in this damn globe right here. You got some on the left. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got some over here, some back here, and there go your sun right there. I'm pretty sure the moon's in here, but that's holographic because you can see the stars through the moon. You can see the stars. You can, family. You already pulled up a picture of that. I mean, a video. You already seen the video. The moon is not solid, but it is another Stargate. So sometimes sometimes you don't go to Polaris, and the cosmos know your heart. So the thing is, if you got an open heart or open mind, yeah, you go to the Father, Polaris. But you gotta go through the Son. That's the Son right there. Jesus Christ is a Son deity. This is why they say you gotta go through the Son to get to the Father. It's all based off flat Earth cosmology, family. I'm giving you a point before I even get into the video that we watched yesterday. Make sure you sub up and support good content, fam. Yeah, because all these liars, they get all the checks. If you lying, you go get a big ass check, to be honest with you. If you're a fucking liar, you go be good in this world. Okay? If you a fucking liar, financially you gonna be set straight. And here go your black hole sun right here, as you can see. That's Saturn. And shit. Everything Saturn, basically, is what they saying, because upon death, you go into this black hole, and they said that's the valley of death. Saturn is the valley of death, where your souls entered into, so you could be recycled through this toroidal vortex, okay, or this what we call this whirlwind. And this is the same reason why Jesus wore a cup on his head, because the cup is personifying a polar vortex at the center of the earth, family. This Jesus' birthday is on, they say Jesus' birthday is on December 25th, personifies the Christ Mass. This is the Christ Mass. This is your damn uh North Star that you put the Christmas tree, and the sun and moon are the ornaments, fam. The other stars around are the ornaments, and this is your mass of Christ where everybody's gathered right here. Okay, this shit built like a damn Christmas tree. The Earth ain't nothing but one big ass pyramid. Okay, that's the biggest pyramid ever. Rufus Niagara. This is Flat Earth versus everybody. Make sure you share and sub up, like and share the video, but you probably ain't gonna do that either because I really don't get no shares and barely get any likes. And I'm telling the God honest truth. I do some of the best content. The reason why I don't get a lot of shares and a lot of likes is because people just don't want to share the truth sometimes. It is what it is. I know y'all we come up in the world, so y'all just don't share shit. Y'all don't like shit. Shouts out to my people that share and like the content and want the truth up out there, but some people want to harvest the truth. So, and it's like the thing is, I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? If I could share to all these other, they won't even let me share to all these other groups. I try to share this so much, and could not post, but let it be some dumb shit or some sexualized shit. You get to post that shit all day. But when you really trying to wake people up, they shut your fucking page down. And they slow up your numbers and shit like that. But this motherfucker right here can take brain pills and shit like that. It still make millions of dollars on the internet. You know, this is Joe Rogan and Anton Levy. Joe Rogan just got caught last year for selling fake brain pills, and y'all still suck on his cock too. So you're going to hell too. To be honest, a lot of people ain't gonna make it, family. It just is what it is. So I broke that down. It's going on 50 minutes, so let's get into. Oh yeah, I had to show y'all this. So let me pull this up. Let me get this off the screen. Let me. So this is why globe heads don't come up. They don't pop up because they'll get embarrassed so damn. They'll get embarrassed so damn much. Is and this is what happened to Joey last night. That's why I put RIH, rest in hell, because he damn sure ain't going to heaven with this attitude. See, the thing is, when Joey passed away, he either gonna be reincarnated through the moon or the sun. He ain't going up to the pillar. He ain't going to the fucking Father. I'll tell you that much. His heart ain't in the right place. And like I said, Polaris, the sun, all this based off electromagnetism, man. You don't think the ether knows that you have a dirty heart? Didn't God say he was going to look at your heart? Come on, fam. You got a dirty heart, and you gonna find goddamn NASA, because NASA ain't got is another religion. You gotta believe these people went to space. Operation Paperclip, same thing. Trying to find out the shape of the earth. So they gotta blow the shit up, and then guess what? They found out what the shape was. They found out what the shape was via mushroom cloud type shit. So they had to recreate their own big to figure out what the shape of the earth was. And they found out is making a damn mushroom cloud. So the earth is one big mushroom cloud, if you want to be honest. So the thing is, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up, buddy. So this is the penis of Osiris. Can y'all hear me? I just made this collage right here. This is the statue mummified Osiris with an erected phallus. As you can see, this obelisk it's been erected. It's been raised up. Okay, this is how you become reborn again through the Father. Look at this NASA spaceship. Look like a penis. Look like a penis. Look like a penis. Let's go into this right here. Oh shit, hold on. I think it's on this one right here. You see the penis of Osiris. And this is why they worship Osiris. And he got his arms crossed, just like this photo I just showed you right here. Let's pull this up, family. Just like this X photo right here. This is why they worship Osiris. Here go your X, the rock, the Rufus Niagara, it's the penis. You look at the Confederate flag, same shit. You got the star right here in the middle, and you got the 4 rivers of Euphrates. Boom. There go your star right there in the middle, what they call Christ. This is all based off flat earth cosmology. Where's the where was we at? Where's that photo at? Oh, at the stage. So this is why they worship Osiris. Here go George Washington in his obelisk as well, and then at the Washington Monument, he inside his obelisk. So this would be George Washington inside the father's penis, and when he get done ejaculating, he shoot out the top. He shoot out the fucking top. Same thing with this Egyptian cosmos. You can see Christ, or the god Shu, right here holding up Nut and Geb. Geb is another form of Osiris, because guess who is also green? Osiris is green too, and that's where you get your alien. That's where you get your alien concept right here. It ain't no motherfucking aliens. They getting all this shit from ancient Egypt. And the thing is, America is Egypt. Israel is Egypt. So y'all people going around saying, "Oh man, Israel is something else." Then it's something else. Nah, it's Egypt, fam. Isis, Ra, and El. Those are 3 Egyptian, Greco-Egyptian deities, bro. But they're not gonna tell you that because they know you stupid and they know you go believe in this magic. But Tesla built his damn tower just like the obelisk too. There's some science behind the obelisk, but they ain't gonna tell you this in church at all. So this is how they trying to leave the earth as well. And all these Masonic temples, man, they built like the obelisk, man. That's the ball and chain where you see the cross on the top of the, and that's all to magnetism as well. So you got the ball or the rock that represents Rufus Niagara, and then you got the cross, and they telling you this the straight and narrow. See Moses. You see why there's a cross right here at the end of the journey, because once you get here, the Father to the cross or the crossover, as you can see, the water is blood red, and this basically what I'm saying is this canal personifies Mary, vaginal canal. Now the thing is, Mary, she was artificially inseminated by the Holy Ghost. So these ovules are actually test tubes as well. They test tubes, family. Now look at. Let me see if I got this queued up. They test tubes, fam. You see what I'm saying? That's the obelisk or the penis that the Holy Ghost ejected Christ with. Ejected Mary with, and she ain't the only one that had an immaculate conception. But this is why they worship the penis of Osiris, because the penis of Osiris is a test tube. Okay, and this is how they artificially inseminated women in the Bible. Several women in the Bible are described as barren or unable to have children. Rebecca, Rachel, Hannah, and a woman, and Elizabeth, with God miraculously intervening in their stories to grant them children. These would be your firstborn right here. And what who tried to kill the firstborn? I think it was King. Well, who was it who tried to kill baby? Because he was a test tube baby. All these kings, some of these kings didn't like this shit. Some of these kings didn't like the concept of being artificially inseminated, especially if they out here cheating, going around cheating, and that's why they put the blood over the door, the door, what do they call it? The door. Hold on, let's pull this up. They put the blood over the door. Some of the blood over the door for this very same reason. Now let's read this. The lamb of the blood over the door refers to the Passover ritual in the Old Testament. Is it relates where instructed to sacrifice a lamb and smear its blood on the doorsteps. Okay? The reason why a lot of these gods wanted to sacrifice have a human sacrifice is because if you was born in this is basically cheating death, man. Cheating life and death. And some of these people had to do this because you had whole nations wiped out and all that. So there was some kings that didn't like this stuff. And if they found out you was artificially in your child in one of these houses, oh yeah. If you didn't put that blood on your door of these damn babies right here, because you got to think everybody didn't have no damn calf or no lamb, but about a lab. Because in the Old Testament, they used to worship this guy called Baal, and he sacrificed. So, and every god, it seemed like every god they want a human sacrifice, and that's weird to me. Why do these gods want foreskin? The God of the Old Testament, he wanted foreskins and all that shit because these gods were actually evil scientists. And like I said, if you peel a foreskin back, you could stretch that shit out a whole football field. People use that for cosmetics and all that, so they could create these babies and just kill them. And that's what was going on back in the day. That's why they killed Christ. He was artificially inseminated, and some of them kings went down with that. There was no law back then. I mean, there was a law, but people cheated the law. But Christ is an immaculate conception. He's an exception as well. And like I said, this is why he had powers versus real human beings, because they say Christ is half man, half God. How would that be able to happen without this technology? But Andrew Oliver, oh man, where's Andrew Oliver at anyway? He disappeared too when he heard the truth. He worshipped the Antichrist too, but he's an avid Christian. Worship the Antichrist. So this is how you get your immaculate conception. And the thing is, you have to have an scapegoat or a example of how to uh, basically live your life. That's why they say, "Oh, you got to be Christ-like." It's the thing with this experiment right here. A regular human being can't be like this. can't be this right here. That's why they said, oh, you'll never be God, you'll never be Christ. Well, no shit. Most of us weren't born in a fucking test tube. This is the obelisk right here, fam. The test tube is the obelisk. This is why people gotta believe in science and shit to procreate. They gotta believe in this shit to procreate, and this is the concept of the Cabbage Patch Kids too. These are Cabbage Patch Kids. Jesus Christ was a Cabbage Patch Kid, artificially inseminated, and we looked, and Mary wasn't the first one that was artificially inseminated. Okay, but this is a Jewish tradition. Artificial insemination is a Jewish tradition, fam. Why you think most of their bloodline is incest? You know what? They do a lot of incest too. A lot of them AWs, man, they look kind of funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. They keep it in the family. Put it that way. All right, they keep it in the family. Put it that way, because they can't intermingle with the goyim. So how in the hell else they reproducing? Sometimes they reproduce with their own. I swear to God, you already know the sick stuff behind these religious order. Even Osiris uh had intercourse with his sister. But if you are Goyim, see, they the real Goyim, but they call us Goyim. So they look at us like unintelligent beasts, but they got to use artificial insemination to even survive on this damn earth. And like I said, if you've been artificially inseminated, you ain't going to heaven, dude. You ain't going to heaven because guess what? You weren't made out of love. You was made out of Osiris. Now the thing is, here go Aleister Crowley. Here go Osiris. He worshiped the X. Here go the penis right here. The penis of Osiris. Here go your X and all this shit. This is why Elon Musk called his damn company SpaceX, because we already see Elon. Let's pull up Elion. He worship Osiris too. And he deal with artificial insemination. Now let's pull up this photo. Let's pull up this photo, family. Oops, let me go back. So that's why Elon Musk deal with this artificial AI and artificial insemination. So he personifies Osiris, and there go your rocket, and there go Osiris right there. Elon Musk is a personification of Osiris, family. Yeah, the brain chip, artificially inseminated, and this Neuralink basically takes the position of Christ. And guess what? I believe these Hollywood actors, they have been artificially inseminated. When your eyes is on the fucking side of your head, we got to question what's going on, family. But yeah, Elon Musk is one of these. You know what I'm saying? The swastika is the X. Okay, it is the X. But a lot of people don't know that. It's also the Aurora Borealis. The thing is, let's pull this up right here. So this is your toroidal vortex or your reciprocating hyperboloid. The thing right here, we see this right here. This is the Holy Grail. We already cracked the knowledge grail, but y'all church folks, y'all keep on going to church. Y'all ain't getting the knowledge grail. Y'all getting the knowledge of the papacy, the Roman papacy, and that's NASA too, because they deal with the false image. Here go your Hebrew ancient conception of the universe. There go your sky canopy right there. There go your sky canopy right there. So, yeah, let's get into the video. cooking these boys, man. This shit easy. We cooking, family. And you see, ain't no damn globe head on here refuting this knowledge because I'm really about to them right here. So let's go into the video we left off from last night. So let's share this. Let's pull this up. Now the thing is, Joey called me. Joey said I was mocking God, right? So if I'm mocking God and you've been on airplanes and shit, so you saying these pilots is mocking God too? And you're not in the fucking air, flying a fucking plane. And he said he circumnavigated the whole globe, and he was like, "Show you your passport? You want me to show you my passport?" He said, "You too broke to take these flights." He said, "Mr. Trump-tastic too broke to get on a plane and circumnavigate the earth." Motherfucker, I ain't gotta leave my house to prove flat earth, though. These globalists and they Satanists, they gotta leave the fucking earth to prove what the fucking shape of the earth is. And when they do leave the earth, they give us cartoon photos. It ain't nothing real. NASA even admitted to this shit, man. The reason why I'm doing flat earth versus everybody, because this is going to be a 100-part series, family. And the thing is, we can implement trending topics in this conversation too. Because when I seen right-wing influencers attacking flat earth, I said, no, not on my watch. You had that one Simpson-looking motherfucker, David Harris Jr. He looked like fucking Homer Simpson out this bitch. So you know he got a gump brain, but he got millions of followers with a fucking gump brain. You know what I'm saying? All he know is politics. So he about to burn out. Flat, local sun. Now let's see what this pilot says. Now keep in mind, Joey said I was blaspheming God. He said I was blaspheming God by calling the earth flat. But he fly on the plane with the same pilot who agrees with me. Somebody make that make sense, family. We not go get any back talk out these people. We not gonna get any recoil out these people because they've been living a lie. Now let's get into the video. And after this video of these pilots saying the earth is flat, to the next video of the military Air Force man who's saying the same fucking shit. He in the military, so he blasting God. He blasphemy God too. Joey. You're not about to show your face. Ain't no globe here about to come up here and dispute this shit. And when they do come up here, all they do is say, "Oh man, you're stupid. Man, that ain't." The thing is, if you about to come with that energy without explaining an educated answer to what I'm giving you, we gonna have to boot you, family. It ain't nothing personal. I don't like booting globe earthers, but the thing is, I booted this one dude because he came on my post just calling me stupid and all this other crap, but he didn't have nothing to connect. He didn't have nothing to go with that. That's all I'm asking. If you gonna call me stupid, have some educational stuff to go with it. Just don't leave everybody empty-handed. So the thing is, shouts out to y'all globe earthers that, at least when y'all troll, y'all have the information behind it. I don't give a fuck if it's wrong or right. At least y'all got some information behind the damn trolling. But as you can see, they don't have that type of mind. They go get chipped up. They need the chip. They need the mark of the beast. Okay. Some people need the mark of the beast. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people need that damn chip. Some people need that chip, fam. Because even without it, you still chipped up. Ain't nothing up there. Founders of NASA. Walt Disney deals with cartoons. Wiener von Braun, ex-Nazi. And the thing is, go look at what's on his gravesite. Go look at what his on his gravesite. Ronald Hubbard. He's famous for finding Scientology. Who deals with Scientology? The Zionists. Y'all boys cook. Y'all globe heads cooked on this channel, fam. And guess what? That goes get off. You're stupid. You didn't explain nothing. You didn't say this. You didn't say. Yeah, we did. We covered all angles on this show, even the questions that one funky ass bitch asked at the first of the show. That damn fake ass account only got 2 friends. So we go burn you up right there too. So let's get into the video. This is a 2-minute video. Let's get it. I'm gonna pause my mic. I'm gonna mute my mic.
I just got one question to ask. Flat or a ball?
Flat or a ball? What's that?
Well, I never feel as breaking round. If we live on a ball, surely we'd have to fly around it. Yeah, it feels like flat or a ball.
Flat, not a ball.
Did you notice any curvature while we were up there?
No.
No? What'd you see while we were up there?
This is the blue sky, white clouds.
Yeah, is it flat or
Pretty flat.
pretty flat?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Are you the pilot? Oh, okay. Yeah. Am I allowed to say hi? Hey, I just want to say thanks for the smooth flight. Great. I did have a question. Is there like a specific angle of downward tilt you have to fly at? 3 degrees. 3 degrees?
That's it.
For the Earth?
Oh, for the Earth?
Because,
No, we just fly over the troposphere.
really?
Yeah.
Do you have to keep like kind of going down because?
No, we actually have to nose up. It flies. Yeah.
Really? Some stuff on the flat Earth that made a lot of sense. Have you looked into it?
This one?
I was reading a lot of stuff on the flat Earth.
Okay, yeah. True.
It's true?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
All right.
Hey, God bless, brother.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Did you notice any curvature while we were up there?
Curvature? No.
No, there's no curvature?
It's just all flat.
Got a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good.
I'm a fellow Casey Josh. I'm a fellow just PPL pilot here.
Yeah, no.
I've got a couple of serious questions to ask you.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there's a big time. Curvature.
Hold on, y'all. My bad. Let me pull this back up. My bad, y'all. As you can see, now Joey called me yesterday. He said I'm blaspheming God. He said I'm blaspheming God. Now you see what the pilot say. He's saying the same thing I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing he's saying. So you mean to tell me, Joey, that this pilot right here that said he don't see no fucking curvature is blasphemy God too? Make that make sense and I'll get the fuck off the internet forever. I'll get my fucking black ass off the fucking internet forever if you prove this shit. And he said he circumnavigated the fucking earth. Joey said he circumnavigated the earth. But you ain't circumnavigated the earth more than a fucking pilot, you dummy. Prove this pilot wrong and I'll get the fuck off the internet forever. I'll shut this whole goddamn operation down. You won't see me again, ever. You won't have to deal with my black ass forever again if you debunk what this fucking pilot just said. And this ain't the only video I got. We got a video of a fucking military F-15 pilot after this one. But you want to say I'm blaspheming God? You stupid. Fuck out of here, dude. Y'all going to hell with the Antichrist. And I'm going to help him put your ass in hell too. Because I don't like demons either. Man, the devil don't even want nothing to do with your ass. The God or the devil don't want nothing to do with you. That's how you know you a piece of shit. God don't want to fuck with you. The devil don't even want to trick you no more. So you just assed out, or what we call left behind, dude. Play with me. You dealing with one of the best flat earth teachers on earth, dude. I know I ain't the best. I'm probably like number 30, number 40, man. Because there's people out there that do their thing. Shouts out to them. I love y'all family. So I'm just another connection to the truth. And once you see this stuff, you're not going to be able to unsee it. You're not going to be able to unsee it. Ha ha ha. You're not going to be able to unsee this stuff, family. Yeah, this is how you convert a globe head into a flat earther. Because every flat earther started out, every globe earther started out, let me take this back. Every flat earther started out a globe head. And then we converted to the true knowledge. We converted back because we just lost the knowledge. And like I said, NASA got a lot to do with that shit too, giving us these false images. And like I said, why does the Freemasons teach biblical flat earth cosmology in the lodge, and then they come out here and give you globe earth? Why all the Masonic lodge set up like goddamn flat earth? And this is just a portion. I'm only giving y'all 2% of the real story. I'm only giving y'all 2%. There's way more. I'm just giving y'all the basics. I just gave y'all the basics. So this is what I would teach to a kindergarten class right here. And it's bad I got to do adults like this, take them right back to kindergarten and show them the basics. Shit's crazy. Globe head right here. Globe head. Don't even know how to use this thing right here. That's why I said some of y'all don't need this. You might as well get this to Elon. You ain't gonna fucking use it. You might as well get this to Bill Gates got his own version of Neuralink too. All these tech guys got their own version of Neuralink. And if you ain't if you left behind, you just screwed, family. See, the thing is, Mr. Trumptastic, we try to get you sped up to what's really going on, because if you are in some type of deception bubble or echo chamber, you gonna be caught up with the Antichrist. I'm trying to get your ass out, but if you have eyes that see and ears that hear, thanks for being here. But if you don't, fuck you. We don't care about you at all. We don't care about you. Now let's continue video.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, look, honestly, quite seriously, we are, aren't we?
Yeah. What's up?
All right.
What's up,
That was the first video. So let's look at the second video. Kids. Shouts out to my adults, but the globe heads, they kids, okay? They basically goats. Sacrificial. The kid is the lamb. If you want to be honest, that's determined. If you look up the root word of a kid, it means lamb, a small goat. And guess what? They ass get sacrificed. The kids always get sacrificed first by this god Saturn, or who I call Hook'em Horns. Another word for him is Freddy Krueger too. But that's on another show. I'll get into that build. I'm gonna do a whole build off Freddy Krueger. Matter of fact, we might do that. We might do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that Freddy Krueger episode tonight. Damn, that's gonna be a nice thumbnail. Oh yeah, I'm about to go crazy on that thumbnail. Now let's get into this next video. F-16 pilot says the Earth flat. But the thing is, guess what? He said, I'm blaspheming God. So all these military pilots, all these not astronauts, because the truth is in their name, astronaut. They never been to the damn Astros, fam. Astro not. The truth is in the word. The truth is in the word, but Satan know how to flip that. Satan know how to flip that. Now let's get into this video.
I received an email
This
from
is a 12-minute video. I'm gonna just let it play through and let him speak, and then I'm gonna have a smoke break. I'm gonna have a smoke break, but we ain't about to get no smoke from no globe heads. Hold on. We got notifications. We got notifications. Look, he said still spamming and saying nothing. This is a new dude. I invited him into the build. His name is GJ Farmer. He said I'm still spamming and saying nothing. But as you can see, I'm not even talking right now. I tagged him in the video with the pilot. I tagged him in the video he didn't see the rest of the video. So this is how globe heads do. They don't want to come up on live, and then when you get on live, they say, "Oh, you said nothing. You ain't proved nothing." Like this live never even fucking existed. I told you, man. These people are tards, man. These people are sick in the fucking head, and they going to hell with the Antichrist because they don't acknowledge the truth, family. These are like, if you a right wing head, he's equivalent to a liberal. He's equivalent to a motherfucker like this. Let's pull this up because they out here acting a fool. I think I erased that pic. You see all them libtards, they out there gathered around, hundreds of thousands of them protesting against Trump and shit. Yeah, he one of those people. Okay, he one of those people. He outside with the dummies. See, you got to be outside to feel validated and shit like this. Man, the knowledge come from the inside. So here's your, like I said, if you are in religion, here go your menorah. Here go your seven theory in Christianity. Here go the Hemet. Here go Kemet. Kemet is a word for Egypt. For y'all people that know what Kemet is. Kemet is Egypt. I know I come on here and teach y'all something every day. I come on here and teach y'all something every day new. I've been doing this for 4 years. If you follow me, you know something new. If you've been rocking with me for the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years, you know I taught you something new every damn day. What is that? That's like almost 1,500 days, fam. That's almost 1,500 days I done taught y'all something new. But what we go hear from a globe head? Goddamn same shit we heard in fucking preschool. A whole bunch of regurgitated bullshit, fam. So they giving you the flat earth ring map right here too, and the layers of the atmosphere, the 7 heaven theory, all of that. That's why we went in on this episode, the Snow White, 7 doors, 7 heavens, 7 continents, 7 candlesticks on the Jewish menorah, the 7 churches in Revelation. That's what the doors represent. So let's get into the other video. I'm reading off this damn comment. Hold on, I think he chimed back in. Hold on. What the hell? What did he say? What did he say? The content was, this dude can't even spell. I don't even know what that is. The content was laughably ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all see? This is why there really ain't no debate in the globe head, because all they go do is bash without having an educated input. So if you don't have no educated input and you just bash, we gonna have to boot you, man. It ain't nothing personal. You just ain't adding nothing. You ain't adding to the bill. You just now let me pull this video up. I told you these dudes got brain cancer, fam. Brain cancer. Now the thing is, let's pull up this picture because this dude right here in the middle, he represents. I call him MAGA Man. He look like MAGA Man. And the thing is, you see this white Christos right here. This would be classified as Christ. This the pineal or the pinnacle, or what they call the zenith. This is your Zen knowledge. See, Zen don't move. Okay, Zen, and that highest knowledge you could obtain is Zen, or the zenith. And what is the zenith? The zenith is called a TV. Remember them old bulky Zenith TVs? Yeah. What do they have on the top of them TVs, family? What do the ant represent? The devil horns. So when you pull up NASA, this also represents the dualistic nature, the tongue. The tongue is the devil horns. Okay? Because you're dealing with duality once you fall into simulation like this man right here. This is the soul right here. And a lot of globe heads don't have this light right here. They don't have this light. This is what you call the is real light. It's real. It's not artificial. So if you got one of these in your head, a full functional pineal gland, you're an Israelite. Everybody else is a goyim. If you ain't got no damn brain, got this damn light in your head, you are goyim. Okay? You are goyim to me. You are goyim to them JWs too. So I'm gonna have to start talking to artificial test tube babies that ain't got this in their head. See, the thing is, a person that's pineal gland is calcified, they can't obtain the knowledge. They might be real humans, but they calcified. They pineal gland is calcified, and they go in the section in the Goyim folder. We gonna put them in the Goyim folder. I'm gonna have to start using this damn Jewish terminology to describe some of you Satanists. But the thing is, we all know the Jewish tradition is all based off Zionist technology, so they Satanists too. You ain't gonna beat. The thing is, you have to be smarter than Satan to operate in this world anyway. So if you ain't smarter than the obstacles at hand, you screwed, fam, especially if you got a calcified pineal gland. But like I said, this the real light. You know what? It looked like some of his shit calcified on here. Whoever opened up his brain, you see that calcium right there? Yeah, his shit might be calcified, family. But the thing is, you scrub off all this white shit right here, you gonna see it. You gonna see the true light, or what they call the Israelite. That means you're real. You got a real soul. You came from a mom and a dad. You weren't artificially inseminated with a fucking test tube. Okay? Now I think this dude GJ is he a test tube baby. Because test tube babies, they can't obtain the truth. They weren't born from a mother or father. They weren't born from two human beings. These people are artificially inseminated, and you be like, damn, why is my family members and all these people so damn stupid? It's either they pineal gland is calcified or they was artificially inseminated, family. It's either one. And a lot of these baby boomers, you see a lot of baby boomers going against flat earth. All these, it ain't really the youngins, it's the baby boomers that go against flat earth. You wonder why? Because yeah, most of them baby boomers were artificially inseminated, family. Yeah, most of them baby boomers were artificially inseminated. They was indoctrinated with this damn chip. And guess what? Guess what's downloaded on this chip? Globe, Earth, NASA. So how I look at you, I'm gonna think you a Goyim if you chipped up. I'm gonna think you 1/3 of a human being. They try to say black people was 1/3, but shit, that was a fucking lie until they got. See, once you get artificially assimilated or basically, let's see, if you don't have the knowledge to get in the master's house, yeah, you could third because you had black slave owners too. They want see the slave owners. They weren't considered 1/3 because they knew the knowledge of the house of David. They was in there with the Jews. They was the house Negroes. They knew the same shit that the master knew about slavery. But he ain't no different than a black slave. He just a white slave with a chip in his head. But this white dude with a chip in his head, he think he better than everybody. He cocky. He a neo-Nazi. And like I said, shouts out to my real white folks out there. Fuck y'all white folks with this damn chip in y'all head. Y'all could go to hell with the Antichrist. If all I give a fuck, you and Sharkeisha could go to hell. Think I'm playing with y'all? Shouts out to my real white folks that went artificially assimilated. Playing with y'all people. Think I'm playing with y'all? The fuck? But let's get into this video. Let's get into this damn video. I ain't playing with y'all. We having these series. No, I'm gonna do part 3 tonight too. Boy, this is gonna be 100-part series because right now, don't nothing else really matter. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't nothing. See, I ain't worried about politics. If you indulge yourself into politics so damn much, trust me, your brain is like this, fam. Your brain is. If you worried about politics 24/7, your brain is this small, very poquito. Shouts out to my Spanish people out there, my Mexicanos. Yeah, if your mind is based off politics 24/7, red, blue, Republican, yeah, your mind is this goddamn small. I'm done. I'm pretty much done with politics after Trump is in office. I'm done politicking. Now you might see me. This is what I will do with politics. If something weird happens, I'll cover it. If something really weird happens, I'll cover it. But I ain't about to waste my time. It's flat earth against everybody right now. Trust me. I'm about to start. The reason why I'm starting, you go see here in the next in the future while I'm starting these series now. You go see why. And shouts out to my flat earth family in here. Get on your grind now. Get on your grind now. I will help you. Okay, I will help you with this. And if you don't know the answer, I can give it to you, my flat earth family. But do not let these globe heads win the topic of hand. The topic of this, don't let them win shit. Put their ass back in hell. Like Christ said he was going to do after that 1,000 years of peace. He said he was going to put Satan back in his container. Okay? And the reason why he said he going to put Satan in hell again is because, shit, the same reason why you trapped on this flat earth shit. The same reason why you trapped on in this damn globe right here. The same, because the thing is, this first layer right here, this is just your deception, your what do I call it? Your echo chamber right here. You ain't getting out this echo chamber if you don't have the knowledge of Christ. This is why Osiris represent. You see Osiris with the Neuralink helmet on his head. You see the mouse with the chip on his head. You see Serapis Christos with the cup on his head. Is because they personify a polar vortex at the center of the universe. It's called a reciprocating hyperboloid. But when the technology is big and bulky and you try to mock God, you got to have all these devices to do the same thing that the earth is doing naturally. So this is your artificial intelligence right here. Okay. And you see Osiris right there. You see the American flag right there upside down. It's always been in turmoil. America always gonna be in turmoil. Okay, it might lighten up just a little bit, but according to Egypt cosmology or Egyptology, yeah, the flag always been upside down, family. And to think you gonna flip it upside right, oh, you out of your fucking mind. We still go by this damn system. As you can see, the pyramid is on the back of the dollar with the Ben stone detached. And we already went over the Ben stone. The reason why some of these Jews call themselves like Benjamin Franklin, he was a Jew because he personifies the Ben stone. Bin Laden personifies the Ben stone. Benjamin Netanyahu personifies the Ben stone as well. Y'all can't catch up to me. I'm too far gone, fam. And the thing is, these globe heads want me to slow the fuck. I ain't slowing the fuck down for no damn globe head. Joey said the chat is moving too slow. You think I'm about to slow down for you? Because every question you ask is gonna take about 10-15 minutes to explain it. It ain't gonna be some damn some quick stuff. It's not. I gotta go into full detail. That's just how my mind works. But if you got the mind of a piss ant, like Sharkeisha, you ain't gonna get the obvious. If you chipped up like this dude, you ain't gonna get the obvious. You consider 1/3 of a human being. What did Satan take to earth? He said he took 1/3 of the demons out of heaven. These are the 1/3, fam. The artificial human beings, the humanoids. I call them mankind. They not man at all. If you was a real human being, you would know the truth right in front of you. You would know the fucking truth. The veil, this wall right here, it wouldn't be. This shit would be. It would be see-through if you knew the truth. Man, there's levels of this. There's levels to this stuff. There's levels to this knowledge. And if you at a baby level, you go see this damn veil right here, the veil. The veil is the devil. Pronounce it slow. The veil. The veil is just a supernatural cloak over your base reality. You don't see it, but it's there. Okay? Now let's get into this video. It's about 12 minutes long. I'm going to take a quick smoke break and let the video ride. Do we have any? Hold on. He ain't coming. Dude, GJ Farming ain't coming on this damn channel. He ain't gonna pop up on this channel. I told you, globe heads, man. Something wrong with they ain't real men, fam. They not. They could do everything a robot can, but when it comes to thinking, no. They can do everything a robot can. They probably can work with their hands, chop lumber, run up and down the basketball court, jump, talk shit. But when it comes to really thinking, oh, they ain't got this light. Everything's black right here, fam. Remove this damn light right here. They're going to have to put an artificial one in here. And that's where these Zionists, this is where this comes from. These carbon 666 bodies. Or who they call the holographic bodies in Christ. 2045 avatar. Okay? The whole plan is to turn you into an avatar. And the thing is, you can forget Avatar D. All this shit happening now. All this stuff happening now. They got to hurry up and do it. They got to hurry up, and they already accomplished it. It is what it is. So let's get into the video, Pharaoh.
A retired F-16 pilot whose name is Mike. His new YouTube name is FE Viper 16. A good name, so watch for him in the comments. I spoke to Mike on the phone today, but he wishes to remain anonymous, and I will certainly honor that. Again, if you are a professional and would like to talk to me about the unique perspective of the flat earth related to your expertise, please email me at tabooconspiracy@gmail.com. I will always keep your information confidential if that is what you want. I do hope this information will lead to more flat Earth investigations because these radar systems and the aircraft using them are fascinating, and the flat Earth evidences they introduce are indisputable. I wish I could share my full discussion with Mike because it was awesome, as this retired Air Force pilot confirmed that he definitely flew over a flat and stationary Earth and that none of the systems of his aircraft were designed with the curvature in mind. Now, I might make some mistakes here, and I do apologize for that, as the information was complex for me, but Mike did say that he might stick around and answer your legitimate questions in the comment section. An F-16 can fly up to 1,500 miles per hour, and may be intercepting another craft flying in the opposite direction at the same or a different altitude at similar speeds. Breaking it down, 1,500 miles per hour is 250 miles in just 10 minutes. As Mike discovered, the paramount problem with the globe is 8 inches per mile squared. The infamous and quite accurate formula that calculates the alleged curvature drop if the globe were real. That easy to understand formula absolutely destroys the globe because no one has seen or accounts for that insane amount of curvature drop ever. But for an F-16 flying at 1,500 miles per hour, that would be a curvature adjustment of approximately 42,000 feet in just 10 minutes. But no pilot makes that ridiculous curvature adjustment. But think about the problem when an F-16 is quickly intercepting another aircraft coming from the other direction. Consider the unbelievable amount of curvature adjustments that would be necessary for an Air Force pilot on intercept. And yet, Air Force pilots never learned about the curvature drop in training or otherwise, as confirmed by Mike. What's also fascinating is the fact that Air Force pilots learn and experience it daily that when a distant aircraft is at the horizon, it is at the same altitude. If the distant aircraft is above the horizon, then the pilot knows the aircraft is higher. And if the distant aircraft is below the horizon, then the aircraft is at a lower altitude. I think this photograph shows what I'm talking about. You can see which balloons are higher and lower based on the horizon line. There's more proof that the horizon does indeed rise with eye level, which is an absolute impossibility under the globe. But getting back to the non-existent curvature adjustments, the globe propagandists would probably answer that the aircraft automatically adjusts because of some magical force of gravity, automatically pulling the nose down of the aircraft to strangely maintain equal altitude, or that the varying air pressure densities keep the aircraft at the same altitude. I've heard both of these silly explanations, but that brings us to Mike's information. This is with respect to the AN/APG-68 long-range radar system. It has a range up to 184 miles. Here's a picture of what the operation screen looks like in the cockpit of an F-16. This will make more sense in a little bit. Essentially, as an F-16 pilot would fly with a wingman or maybe 3 other F-16s in formation. Each pilot, using his radar system, would then have the responsibility to sweep a key portion of the sky in front of the aircraft based on the F-16's position. This is for maximum efficiency. For example, if there were 2 F-16s in formation, the one on the left would sweep a section of the sky on the left. The F-16 on the right would sweep a section of the sky on the right. Makes sense, right? These aircraft don't sweep the entire sky, but only a key angled segment of the sky, like 60 degrees up, 60 degrees down, 60 degrees to the left, or 60 degrees to the right. So if, say, 4 F-16s are in formation, one pilot may have the duty to sweep his radar looking for aircraft at 10,000 feet and above on the right side. Do you see the problem yet? What is a radar sweep at 10,000 feet on the alleged globe at 80 miles ahead? Because 10,000 feet at Mike's point of view would not be 10,000 feet 80 miles ahead of the enemy's position. In actuality, that aircraft would be much higher than 10,000 feet than what the F-16's radar would indicate if we lived on a globe. Instead, the computer radar system is based on a flat map. None of the radar readings would be accurate, and enemy aircraft would exploit these problems all the time if we lived on a globe. Just think about it. How could you lock, track, and acquire an enemy aircraft when the height curvature adjustments would throw the whole matter into disarray. Here's a short 4-minute clip from an online tutorial.
So let me get back on here. You heard what he said. He said the aircrafts are designed to fly on a flat plane, not a fucking globe, dude. Not a globe. The aircraft, the mechanics in the aircraft are designed to fly on a flat plane. Repeat, not a globe. Repeat, not a globe. Kids. Shouts out to my grown adults out there that know what's going on. This is for the kids, man. This is for people who want to further their knowledge. Okay, because we all know the dummies are capped off. We all know they capped off. Okay, this is why a lot of people that go to these institutions and stuff, they get the cap and gown, and it's all black like Saturn. Okay, they get the cap off the knowledge, and it's all black like they god Saturn. Now let's continue.
For an F-16 simulator that talks about how the F-16 radar system works. But I think it'll help you understand Mike's information, but you're welcome to skip ahead 4 minutes if you're impatient.
We are positioned here, looking that way. Range 0, a quarter, half, 3/4, full. And that depends on our range scale here. So if we were on 80, that's 80 miles, 60 miles, 40 miles, 20 miles. If we were on 10 miles, 10, 7.5, 5, 2.5, and so on. So currently azimuth is 6. This is the width of the slice of cake, the width of the scan zone. That means 60 degrees to the left, 60 degrees to the right. If we now go to A3, it's now 30 degrees to the left, 30 degrees to the right, total 60 degrees. The limits are shown by that line there and that line there. Now, if I were to move my cursor off the edge, you can see it follows where I go to the max limits of the radar. The bump stops, they're called, 60 here, 60 degrees there. If we want to go again, we can go to 10 degrees, 20 degrees total. And you can see we can move left and we can move right all the way to the bump stops. Let's put it back on 60. At this point, you might think, well, why would you not always have it on full width? Well, the reason is because the refresh rate with the B sweep, that is the B sweep at the bottom there, going right and left and right and left. Remember, every time it hits the bump stop, it goes down a notch. Hits the bump stop, goes down a notch in terms of elevation until it's finished its bar, its elevation bars. The bigger, the wider you scan and the more bars you have, the bigger your refresh rate is, the harder it is to keep contacts on screen. And it is an absolute art form to keep contacts on screen and balance your situational awareness with your ability to see and track targets. So that's azimuth. Now we have our elevation, the thickness of our slice of cake. How many bars do we want it? Remember, each bar is about, it depends on different radars. They're usually about 3 to 5 degrees. We've got 4 bars at the moment. So that means 4 bounces between bump stops, 4 B sweeps before it resets. We can have 1, we can have 2. So this will give us the maximum size elevation. This will give us the smallest size. This will give them the medium size. But the bigger the size is, the lower the refresh rate, the harder it is going to be to lock, track, acquire, and keep a track of these targets. Okay, M3 doesn't do anything at the moment. So next we've got our carrots. We've got our azimuth carrot, or our B sweep. That's this guy here. That is where the antenna is pointing. 60 degrees left, 60 degrees right is where the bump stops are. This is our elevation. So that you see it will go down in 4 bars, then back up to the top. And this radar can handle 60 degrees left, 60 degrees right, 60 degrees up, 60 degrees down. So this is 0 degrees azimuth. This is 0 degrees elevation. That is up there somewhere 60 degrees up.
Now let me pause this and send this through. Let me pause because he mentioned the azimuth. Hold on, let me send this through real quick. He mentioned the azimuth, and we about to pull this up right here. Let's pull this up. Let's get this off the screen. Hold on. I'm gonna have to. Let me download this right quick. Boom, boom. Download. Let's shoot it over here. So he's talking about the azimuth, and let's get into it. The direction of a celestial object from the observer expressed as an angular distance from the north or south point of the horizon to the point at which the vertical circle passing through the object intersects the horizon. This terminology ain't got nothing to do with no damn globe earth shit. And here go your celestial spirit right here. That's basically the your atmosphere, your dome, the celestial spirit. That's what y'all seeing right here. You see? See, globe earthers think we stay on top of the damn dome. That's where y'all fucked up at. Same picture, fam. Same picture. Same description of what he was saying on the cockpit, on the mechanics of a cockpit. The plane is not designed for fucking globe earth. Now, will we have any globe heads on here disputing this shit? No, they hiding in the back like pedophiles right now, family. They hiding in the back. The globe heads hiding in the back like pedophiles, watching me, watching the video. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But this is what they do in the globe earth community. They pick on flat earthers that just came into the group, that just came into knowledge. They pick on them first, and then they don't know how to explain shit, and it looks bad for the rest of the people that know what the fuck going on. So I gotta come back up here and clean they shit up. Yeah, some of y'all flat earthers, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all don't know everything about the mechanics behind this azimuth map right here. And there go your zenith. There go your zenith right here, or the pinnacle. Now I could pull up a picture of what they call the zenith. That's the pineal or the pinnacle. That's the highest part of this damn celestial spirit that you could get. But they're not gonna tell you this, fam. They're not gonna tell you this. Even flat earthers, some flat earthers don't know this shit because they just now hopped on board. Okay, they still think we stay in a glass dome type shit, but that's not the case. The glass dome is just gases, man. It's just layer of gases. Most of this technology can't get past a certain level of the cosmos. But like I said, with this picture, this is from Space Force, and this is the clearest picture I ever seen of flat Earth from a damn Institute of Space Agency. So I had to save this photo in the archives. And there go your local sun on the top left right there. There go your local sun right there. So it's giving you the same components to what this dude is saying. Let me add this. Let me remove this and add this back to the video. So let's play the video because he's using the azimuth map, longitude and latitude, to explain how the components of a 15 works, even on a plane. Don't matter. So let's get into it.
Up, 60 degrees down. If we want to change our avatar elevation, then I'm going to press.
Hold on. Let's run this back a little bit.
Back up to the top. And this radar can handle 60 degrees left, 60 degrees right, 60 degrees up, 60 degrees down. So this is 0 degrees azimuth. This is 0 degree elevation. That is up there somewhere, 60 degrees up, 60 degrees down. If we change our avatar elevation, then I'm going to press the button and we can move it up here like that. And down, I want to move it down, whoops, wrong button. We can move it down there like that. Look how, if I aim it down, these contacts disappear. These contacts have disappeared. They're now fading. And that's because my slice of cake is aimed too far down and it's below them. If I want to regain them, because I know they're roughly co-altitude, then I move to the middle and we'll start picking them up after a couple of sweeps. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can know what angle this elevation is set to, but in real terms, what actual altitude is that set to? And that's where these two numbers here, you'll be using these two all the time. Note that wherever I move this cursor, these two numbers change. You will always be looking at them. What they are saying is at the range that I've got this cursor set, which currently is 40 miles. Remember, we're on 80 miles there, so 80 miles there, 0 miles there, 40 miles there. At 40 miles, if I drew a plumb line, that is a vertical up to down through our slice of cake, our scan zone, at 40 miles distant from me, it would intersect, that plumb line would intercept the top of the scan zone at 54,000 feet ASL, and at the bottom, minus 5,000 feet ASL theoretical.
I don't want to bore you much longer, so let's get to Mike's email. I have a bit of knowledge from days as an F-16 pilot that I need to share with someone. I respect your work and thought you might be another great person to pass this to. I don't have, nor do I want, a platform, so here you go. If I decide to verify what I'm telling you and have questions, feel free to contact me here. This will be tough to illustrate with words, but I'll try. The F-16 has a radar called an APG-68. At least it did 18 years ago when I last flew it. The radar, in air-to-air mode, has the ability to stand forward plus or minus 60 degrees of the nose, 120 degrees, plus a back and forth elevation selectable of 1, 2, or 4 bars or rows. In other words, in 1 bar, it simply sweeps level relative to the aircraft bank back and forth at the same elevation. In 2 bar, it sweeps all the way, then drops a certain amount to sweep back, thereby doubling the volume of airspace searched. In 4 bar, it does the twice, doubling it again. Think of the radar beam as a flashlight. The elevation of the sweeps are pilot controllable. The pilot can tell what the elevation of the sweeps are in the display. At the cursor position, the top and bottom altitudes of coverage are displayed at the range of the cursor, and this altitude is controllable with the L strobe, a little wheel on the throttle. We use this because if my
let me bust this down, because you see they using this word L. Now let's pull up L. Where's L at? I thought I had a picture of L, because L deals with concept of the platform. Let's pull up L right here. Okay. You see him rising in the elevation, elevator, L strobe. Everybody worship L subconsciously, is what I'm saying, because he has to deal with ascension and electromagnetism. So any device got to run through L, because he represents electricity. So this is your form of Zeus as well. He looked like Christ and all that. So L sits above the Hebrew pantheon, and even with certain words, it still described this God right here, because this God right here is a element of how material coincides with the ether. So, and this is my fair use, because we're using other people's video as well. So yeah, Elon Musk, But guess what Elon Musk did? He did with the false image. He worked for NASA, fam. So that's why I don't trust Elon Musk 100%, because he deal with the false images. But shouts out to him for finding that corruption. Other than that, I'm not fucking forgetting nothing, dude. Got me fucked up. I wish I could debate. I wish I was able to debate Elon Musk. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to have a flat Earth debate with Elon Musk, and I don't think he could. I don't think he wants, fam. I don't think Elon want that damn smoke. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's continue the video.
My search responsibility is 10,000 feet and above.
Oh, let's rewind it too. I was just pointing out the terminology that has to deal with this god L, or who we call Z. All right, let me play this again.
Sweeps are pilot controllable. The pilot can tell what the elevation of the sweeps are in the display. At the cursor position, the top and bottom altitudes of coverage are displayed at the range of the cursor, and this altitude is controlled with the L strobe, a little wheel on the throttle. We use this because if my search responsibility is 10,000 feet and above, I can roll up and cover my area more efficiently. I know this is probably clear as mud, but bear with me. Obviously, you can determine the width of the sweeps at various ranges of your search. In other words, the distance between the sides of your scope. If I run the cursor out to 80 miles, isosceles triangle math gives you 138 miles from side to side. Curvature math gives you a hump on my nose of 12,700 feet. In other words, if I roll up to search 10,000 and above and set that in the center of the scope, I'd be 22,700 feet and above on the sides of my scope, right? Well, non-practice. If I run my cursor out to any distance, the display shows the same on the left side, middle, and right. So my conclusion is the engineers are going to get fighter pilots shot down because they didn't know the curvature of the Earth, bastards, or the Earth is flat. That's it. Mike's email. I hope that was semi-understandable. The globe simply doesn't exist in reality, and now we have a retired F-16 pilot who confirms the same. Hope you enjoyed the video. Love to all.
What I was saying is Joey from last night blaspheming God. But as you can see, I showed y'all two videos of an F-16 pilot and a damn just a regular pilot saying the same thing. So where are you globe heads at? Because y'all not kicking no knowledge like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all not kicking out no knowledge like that. Flat Earth versus everybody, dude. You see how we cleared the whole room? You see how when you a flat earther, a real authentic flat earther like myself, we clear rooms. We clear the whole room, fam. But guess what? It's flat earth versus everybody. Flat earth versus everybody. And when I mean everybody, I mean everybody. I don't care which side. I don't care if you Republican, Democrat. We got to get you out the way. We got to get you out the way. And be honest, this is going to be mission of the year because I know for a fact these right-wing influencers, they done try to turn on Globe Earth. So I gotta turn on them. So if you Alex Jones try to pull that shit. You Alex Jones, David Harris Jr., Elon Musk, we gotta go at you, fam. We gotta go at you. And if you feel any type of way, yeah, we at you too. We at your neck too. Flat Earth versus everybody. I don't give a fuck if you a goddamn Trump supporter. If you on Globe Earth team, if you on Team Globe Earth and you a Trump supporter, I gotta go at your ass too. It just is what it is. Flat Earth comes first before anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. Flat Earth comes before the damn Trump movement. I mean, Flat Earth comes first. Especially over on this way, family. Because this ties into all the spiritual system and everything. I got to put Flat Earth first. So it is what it is, fam. Mr. Trumptastic. This is another classic. Mr. Trump-tastic, Mr. Trump-tastic. Martial law come in and they don't even understand it. They don't even understand it, fam. Yeah, we out of here, y'all. We out of here, y'all. And episode, we go tie in CERN, how they manifested CERN through this flat Earth cosmology, because all this got to do with the mothership and shit. As you can see, it's all copied. They all mocking God. They all mocking God, the Creator. The Creator is the creation. Guess what these people do? They mock the creation. They deal with transhumanism and all that shit. Y'all know who God is, first of all. Honest with you. y'all don't know who God is. Y'all don't. Y'all lost in the sauce. Y'all don't know who they mocking. They mocking the Creator. They mocking this, fam. Creation with transhumanism and all that, fam. Why you think some of these people? Why you think they go to the Wailing Wall? So they can hide the knowledge between you and the stupid Goyim. See, these people know the Earth is flat. These people know. And the thing is, the cat's out the bag. But that's the between you and the Ben Stone. It's 6 degrees of separation, family. This is why the Ben Stone is separated from the rest of the pyramid, because there's a wall in between it. That's the knowledge, or the veil, or the veil. It's a veil. The wall is a veil between you and the base reality. And the thing is, they got to obtain this wall. They can't let the rest of the people find out what's really going on. Now, the thing is, if you knew the truth and you basically let everybody find the truth, and they start twisting the words around, they start twisting the cosmology, the natural spiritual system, of course, people go put a wall between you and the knowledge. Because there's certain people and institutions that has desecrated this knowledge. And guess what? They got to have a firewall between them and the institutions. They know the truth. Freemasons know the truth. Like I said, I showed you a picture of their lodge. Freemasonic Lodge, right here. It's built off flat Earth. It's a 2-hour video. I'm about to end it right now, but y'all get the drift. We basically smashed the globe heads with this video. We destroyed all of them, fam. This is part 2. We gonna get into part 3 and tie flat CERN machine and how they opening up all these damn artificial portals, so all these artificial test tube babies have a Stargate to go through so they can be reborn again. Yeah, we about to tie all that in later on tonight. So I'll be back later on tonight with part 3, trending topics and more. We didn't even get into the trending topics, but I'm gonna have to start mixing trending topics with the flat Earth versus everybody, because I'm gonna be honest to my flat Earth family. We under attack, y'all. Alex Jones said something out his fat ass mouth, and then you had David Harris Jr., that fake ass Homer Simpson looking motherfucker, say something about flat Earth. And I comment on his status, and stay in your lane before I end your career right now. Before I end your career in 5 minutes. That goes to Alex Jones too, because he control opposition. I said Alex Jones know all this shit, but he want to hide flat Earth. I said, yeah, I got something for you, buddy. So we might throw Alex Jones' name in there next. Well, actually, we already did a whole 2-hour episode on what Alex Jones said. So we ain't got to go back and replay that. If you want to see the video of me roasting Alex Jones for what he said, go see it. But I'll shut down his career too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck what he say in politics. I don't give a fuck. We already know everything he knows. So what are you really hiding, buddy? And when he said, oh, You globe heads are in trouble. And he popped up a picture of Elon, a fake ass picture of Elon in space. I said, oh, we definitely got out of here. I'm gonna make sure that Alex Jones, he don't want no smoke with me. He don't want no smoke with me, family. I'm out of here, y'all.